or 舅。Yeah. So a few sounds 舅or 舅or 舅父。And then and then their wife you will call them 舅母。Yeah, and mom's dad you call her 外公 or 公公。we cannot call him 公公because 公公咧 you call those elder seniors, okay? You call them 公公老公公 or just call 公公呢位公公are you alright 咁 but you call your own mom's dad 咧 your grandfather 咧 then you will call him 公公of course you don't add 老公公老公公 just to call those elders seniors okay, and then mom's mom you call them 外婆or 婆婆。Also, you call those senior ladies as 婆婆 or 老婆婆. So you won't call your own grandmother as 婆婆. You call them 婆婆. Yeah, or 阿婆 or 外婆. Okay, you can call 阿公 or 阿婆. Okay, 阿公阿婆咧 you can also call those elders outside. So it's better to call 外公外婆. Otherwise, when you just call 外公外婆, maybe many elders will answer you, or they think that you are calling any elders. Oh, this is 公公, this is 婆婆咁this is 阿公, this is 阿婆咁。Of course, usually we add 埋呢個係我公公，呢個婆婆。But when you just say 呢個係我阿公，呢個係if you omit 咗我呢個係阿公。呢個阿婆 is still okay, but when you just say 阿公阿婆咧，people might think that it is just maybe any senior, okay? So it's better to call 外公外婆。Of course, you can add 我嘅嚇。Okay, and then on your daddy's side, your daddy's dad咧， then you call them 爺爺 or 阿爺。Okay, yeah. And then your grandmother daddy's side 咧就係阿嫲 or 嫲嫲。Yeah, and of course it depends on what province or what city. Maybe they speaking other Guangdong province dialects. Maybe they might have a different name or sound to address their own family members. So those are for those Cantonese 廣東話that means the 廣東話those are really the Canton province language, okay? Yeah, and then that side your auntie on your daddy's side 姑姐姑媽 again 姑姐 is for the younger and then 姑媽 is for the elder, okay? So difference. And then their husband, your daddy's brother-in-law, 姑丈. Yeah, so you can see that 長 is for all those husbands, okay, of your aunts, okay, on both sides. So 長啦 and then 姑姐 or 姑媽 both of their husbands, you call them 姑丈. Good. Now the 字聲 the 左聲 is clear, okay, no friction. Okay, then your daddy's brother 阿叔 or 叔叔 or 阿伯 or 伯伯. Or sometimes it depends on the position, his position in the line of the family. Okay, so if he is the eldest, then you call him 大伯. If he's second, they call him 二伯 or 二伯父 like this. Okay, or you just call them 伯伯 or 阿伯. Usually, if there is only one elder uncle, right? But 阿伯咧 usually you also call those elder gentlemen or elder male. So you can call any man 阿伯 if you find that he is older than you, maybe just more or less the same age of your daddy, then you tell them 阿伯 okay, or 老伯 okay. So usually call we can just say 阿叔阿爸阿爺阿公 something like that, but sometimes the 咧especially 阿伯 or will refer to anyone outside your family. Yeah. And then sister-in-law 阿嬸 or 伯娘. Some is for the younger uncle's wife, and then 伯娘is for the wife of 阿伯 or 伯父 the elder one. So 阿嬸can also refer to any lady outside, okay? Those are senior lady. Of course, 阿嫲or 阿婆will be older. 阿嬸should refer to those younger, not so old, but maybe around your mother's age. You can, or older than your mother, then you can call her 阿嬸 or 阿姨. 阿姨 is younger than 阿嬸. So sometimes if you want to call some younger one, you call them 阿姨, elder one, you call them 阿嬸. But you know that the Hong Kong's culture, the ladies don't want to be called as 阿婆, 阿嬸, 阿姨, no matter what age, okay? So you better call them 靚女. Even the 阿婆they like to be called 靚女嘅, it's okay. They won't think that, why you call me 靚女? Maybe you want to do something bad on me. No, they just think that, yes, I'm 靚女, I'm still young. They will say in this way, okay? Of course, if you behave in a good attitude, okay, like a gentleman. So when you call 靚女, no one will be suspicious of you. But if you look with some very sexual expressions, of course, when you call 靚女, then the ladies may call the police. Okay, yeah, and depends what you do and how you look at them. But 靚女, everyone like to be called 靚女. Nowadays, even the men like to be called 靚仔. Some old men, if you call them 靚仔, they will still be happy. But of course, as ladies, we seldom call the men as 靚仔, because we don't want to get into troubles. In case the men might think that you might be interested in them, no matter for what reason. So it's not good, okay? But for men to call ladies, it's okay. In case that you behave well. And then how about the time? I also want to test you how to say morning. Yeah. 早上 朝早 yeah. So if good morning, we say 早晨. Yeah. We don't say actually you can say 早 or 你好 when we see people in the morning. Actually we just say 你好 or say 早晨. You can also say 早 but usually we won't say 譬如 good morning morning is 早 good is 好 you won't say 好早晨. Don't translate in this way. Either say 你好 or just 早晨早 or say 早晨你好both together, okay? And then noon is 正午 係啦，咁咧就下午咧就 afternoon， 下午就 afternoon 係啦 ，OK。正午啦，或者正咧 also 知晒 GING 正午係啦，正午 and then afternoon 咧就下午，我下晝，我晏晝係啦， And then night time 咧就晚上，係啦，晚上。It's okay，係啦，晚上嗱上咧 ，because you haven't learned the middle E yet， you will learn later. So just now you just say it 上 ，yes good okay yeah and then 晚上咧我夜晚 yeah 我 yeah 晚上夜晚我晚間。Yeah, 晚間 usually we use in written or when the journalists when they in the news time when they report the news then they may speak in a more formal way. Then they will say 晚間天氣轉涼，晚間咧有風暴，but usually in spoken in daily conversation we just say 晚黑or 夜晚。Or 晚上 also quite formal but we can still say it but usually we say 夜晚夜晚見你啊晚黑見你啊 like this yeah 係啊 yeah and then when it is getting dark just now 晚上晚黑夜晚晚間咧 it means at the night time but when it is getting dark then we'll say that 夜啦 or 黑啦黑嘅 means dark okay yeah so 而家好黑啦黑咗啦或者話開始黑啦 that means starting dark that means starting the night time or 夜啦 that means late at night time then better go home yeah and then how to say 2 p.m. sharp 2 p.m. sharp yeah 正2點正 sharp is 正or 正識唔得？yeah 正or 正2點正or 2點正 yeah You can also count 1, 2, 3, so you can say 2時正 but usually in spoken we seldom say 2 we will say 2 for example how many people for a table then you say 2位we seldom say 2位嘅 but when you count number for example how many people are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5位咁啊or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this but when you say how many people are waiting for a table 咧唔該2位唔該5位我哋5位我哋要一張5位嘅台okay yeah and then 15 minutes Yeah, fun is minutes so you count the number. And then 一個骨啦，骨咧 means a quarter. So if it is 15分咧 it is 一個骨。2點一個骨。我會識1刻啦，2點1刻。Yeah, usually we also won't say 1刻 in our spoken. Okay, we write it. We can write 1刻but we don't write 一個骨嘅。If it is a formal written Chinese, we can write or say 15分、30分but usually we just say 一個骨 or we write 1刻。Okay, and then for example half. How to say half? That means 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah, it is 半啦。Half is 半。For example, I share the orange with you. Let us have half of each. Okay. Then 我哋分啦，一人一半啦，咁就 half 就半啦。咁所以如果係30 minutes 會 say 半 or 搭半。係啦，搭半啊。So just now you say 搭正啦。if 2 p.m. sharp you say 搭正。So now half 咧 you say 搭半。Yes, good. Okay. So and then 5 minutes 就係05啦。So from 1 to 9咧會 say 01、02、03 and then to 09分。You can just say 9分嘅。For example now it is 9 minutes past 2 2點9分。You can say 2點9分 but you can also add the 09分2點09分、2點04分Yeah. Because maybe it's easier to listen. If you just say 2點4分 maybe people can't hear clearly whether it's 4分 or 14分 then you emphasize 04分 okay yeah okay 04分 yes okay so now I think I better go with you for some daily terms in case you think you know it but maybe some of them you doesn't know yet so now you have practiced all those daily very useful terms okay and then we go to the pronunciation okay yeah and then last time I think that you have already finished PTK for single A. Yeah, you still remember I say that for example SAK suck. Suck means you get stuck. If the traffic is busy, then you get stuck on the road. Then you 塞車啦, okay? Yeah. So the air you just open your mouth a little bit. Stretch out your mouth a little bit. Just a little bit. A. Yeah. So yeah. So me yeah. And then you will all. Yeah. Yes. 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 Ge. You don't need to read to mind the tone. Now you just practice the sound. I will teach you the meaning for that particular tone for that sound. Yeah. Okay. So easier for you. Yeah. C is 斜 C 起山斜 and then yeah and then 通快夜啦 rising 夜通6 the so now you manage well with the 通5 and 通6 so I explain to you 咩咧就 water so it is quite common to say 咩 in Cantonese conversation for example whenever people talk to you you may say 咩okay 咩yeah maybe actually yeah the meaning is you're asking what are you talking or what do you want me to do or what do you want like this anytime anything you just say 咩 okay of course you don't say 咩 to your boss or to your senior to your leader okay higher rank than you usually we say this to our friend or to our family especially family when you're doing things and then your family call you and then you say 咩 and then you say that 幫我手help me and then they say that and then you say 好忙遲啲啦 okay and then he or she call you again and then you say 咩好煩okay 唔好嘈okay so you always say 咩that means actually you can also be used as just a response to show that you have no time or you just don't want to listen to him or just don't want him or her to bother you so when you say 咩 usually the tone is not good 咩 okay like this you won't 咩 like this because usually when you say 咩 you actually you don't want anyone to bother you or you find it quite irritating someone is calling you maybe you are busy okay so 咩but you can also say 呢啲係咩嘢嚟㗎即係 you can say 乜嘢 or usually we say 咩 or 乜嘢 okay 乜嘢咧 also means what that means 呢啲係乜嚟㗎 or 呢啲係乜嘢嚟㗎咩嚟㗎 or you can just say one word 咩嚟㗎 that means what is this what is this you can try to say 咩嚟㗎乜係啦冇錯啦乜嘢你食緊乜嘢你講乜話係啦你講乜話that means I can't hear you clearly 你 what are you speaking 你講乜okay or if someone has said something and then actually you don't agree or you are a bit angry or you don't want them to say once more then you it is not asking it seems that you're ordering them to rethink what they are talking about so you will say 咩話you by the tone by the expression also by the wordings 咩話you add the 話啦and then you speak in that way that you seems that you are threatening them you dare to say once more 你講咩話 like this okay if you just say that for example he is not speaking Cantonese he's speaking some dialogue in the Canton province that you don't know what language they are using then you also can say 你講乜嘢話 but the tone is calm 你講咩話 that means I don't understand you okay but if you say 你講咩話 that means you want them to rethink what you have just said I don't like it or I can't believe that you would say in that way okay so and then 呢啲係乜嚟㗎？呢啲what's this？ 呢啲係乜嚟㗎？我話呢啲係乜嘢嚟㗎？我話呢啲係咩嚟㗎？係啦 so you can see many ways to say it. And then fair 啦 fair can means brown colour， that mean 啡色啦，色 is colour， 啡色。Yeah, I will teach you how to call different colors later. And then fair can also means connect with to make 咖啡. 咖啡 means coffee. Yeah, because the coffee usually brownish color, right? So we will also use the sound fair, and then the cafe, coffee, because we take the similar sound, coffee, cafe. So it sounds like 咖啡. Yeah, so飲咖啡. 我鍾意飲咖啡. 嗱，若鍾意 also 係一隻之聲，之中。No, not 中 not draw for George 之 relaxing 之中係啦 you capture the 之 don't release the 之 from 之 to 烏 中 yes you have to capture the beginning part don't release the beginning part especially the GTC sound because we don't have that relaxing GTC sound in English you only have a ja a cha a sha and then you will say a George you will say a zhong no not zhong okay it's 之中 yeah so don't release the beginning part 之 from 之 yeah hold it from 之 and then 中 and then 起衝 and then 時鬆 okay in this way yeah and then 爹啦爹 is daddy 啦 we can say 爹爹我爹哋我 just 爹呢位係我阿爹呢位係我爹爹呢位係我爹哋呢位係我爹爹咁but usually nowadays we use English this is my daddy 呢個係我爹哋你叫爹哋啦我叫爸爸啦我叫like this we can say 老豆 have you ever heard 老豆 for daddy yeah 老豆你都你聽過啦係啦老豆啦yeah爹哋爸爸或者阿爸 when we say just when we use咧 then we just say 阿爸 we don't say 阿爸but if we use two words we say 爸爸yeah okay and then 呢啦呢咧就 this or this for example you can also be read as 呢or呢呢啲 or 呢樣嘢嗱 if we call it this or this usually we use 呢樣嘢 or 呢樣嘢都得或者呢樣嘢係啦即係 usually we add I 啦呢樣或者呢樣就 for this or this but if 呢咧 means if just only 呢咧 it means for example 你點解咁樣做呢 okay it is a particle at the end which change your tone or make your tone usually make your tone more smoothly okay in a mild tone okay so 你點解咁做呢如果 if I just say 你點解咁做 it seems like like an angry tone or like an unfriendly tone, okay? But you will say 你點解咁做呢 ？When I add 呢咧 that means I am just wondering. I just want to know. I'm not questioning you. I'm not judging you. I just want to know more. But please tell me why you do that. 你點解咁做呢 ？Okay, then you read 呢啦 ，okay? Yeah. Okay, and then okay. So I will put it in bracket if it is AEI it is nay or ni lah. It is this or it is this or this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. And this now the ne is a particle. You know particle, we put it at the end, ne and la, bo, o. You always hear Cantonese people saying with many unnecessary words at the end. It is particles, and then you just make your tone softer or add some meaning by the tones. Okay, yeah. So that is a particle. Just now the example of le, and then ge la. If we use tone 3 it is a possessive adjective. For example, 我嘅、你嘅、佢嘅 that means his, her or their 啦，佢哋嘅 okay. You add the 嘅啦so we always use 嘅 in written we use dick. In spoken we use 嘅 okay. Sometimes the 嘅can be omitted. For example 我嘅廣東話幾好喎，我嘅你嘅廣東話幾好喎but sometimes we can omit the 嘅，譬如話我媽媽 ，OK， I should say 我嘅媽媽but I can omit the 嘅啦，我媽媽我媽媽嚟咗喎，咁樣嚟探我喎，咁我媽媽啦 ，OK，and then 謝啦，謝 means to thank someone 多謝。So can you distinguish how to say 唔該 or 多謝？No. For example, if for example, you ask me for more information, maybe then okay, I can email you now. And then when I email you, then you can say 唔該 because it is just usually refer to some simple act with no material reward. Then it's 唔該 just do something for you, just a simple act. Just 該咧點 means deserve， 唔該 that means not deserve. That means I don't deserve you to do this kind act to me. Then that is 唔該。For example, passing me something, just giving me something咁I don't deserve you to help me. Okay, then that is 唔該啦。多謝咧 means to thank you for some help. That means some act of kindness. Really, you have done something. For example, you have sent me a gift, okay, and then or you have raised my tuition fee, okay, or you have taught me something. I can also say 多謝 okay. Of course, just for example, if I say that, now I type the Chinese for you, then you can say 唔該晒喎, then because it's just a simple act. But if for my overall teaching, you find that I teach you well, then you can say thank you for teaching 多謝喎，你教我喎，多謝你教得我好好喎，咁即係多謝啦 okay. Okay. And then if someone open the door for you, how do you say 唔該 or 多謝? Yeah. You can distinguish, right? Yeah, just a simple act, and then no reward. Okay. The reward sometimes can be material, or sometimes can be spiritual. For example, if I'm depressed, and then you encourage me, then I can say, 多謝你安慰我. Okay. Yeah. That's 多謝. So some greater act, more important act, and then have some reward. Okay. And then 邪啦。邪咧 means evil 啦 ，evil 咧for example you know that the Chinese they are afraid of ghosts quite a lot, right? And then they are afraid of those evil things a lot.